Yeah, officiating.
You go ahead, brother.
Well, me and OG was watching the game before I got my hair twisted. We were watching the game, bro. All I heard OG was saying was, "Man, two things. One, how is Travis Kelce always open on that route that he runs?
He be open right there, sitting open like a duck in the middle. Every time.
I'm gonna say it like this: 15 yards off the ball. 15 yards. Gonna run he's gonna run 15 yards.
I'm gonna tell you, one thing about Travis Kelce, he gonna eat up a zone all day.
He is
all day.
What's that? You said Henry Toto had a play where he was playing outside leverage against Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm. Was it Toto? It was like one of the safeties or corners, man.
Yeah, they were playing.
I was like this. I said, when the hell have you ever seen Travis Kelce run a route that goes out? Like to the
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So what you play outside leverage for, man?
Right.
Oh my god.
Right. Like you don't normally play outside leverage with Travis Kelce. If it was someone like prime Darren Waller, probably I
didn't catch balls at the sideline, man. Yeah. But it's just like I know he's gonna go inside. Like it's just like. And another thing too, like you said, he's gonna eat up a zone. So my thing is like I know they're playing zone because I got my pops on that, but it's just like. Yeah, we act like we ain't got like zones that match. Like we act like Nick Saban ain't had a defense that specifically does that. Like where they say if this receiver runs this certain route, you man his ass all the way through.
All the way.
Right.
Especially with Kelce, because you already know that's where you going to. What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and be like, you know what? Our defensive game plan is gonna be on Xavier Worthy. That motherfucker only run 3 routes. And they all behind the line of scrimmage, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
But
bro, I'm sitting in meetings, man.
And for sure, now that play where I think they call roughing the pass.
Oh yes, it was
one
Henry
when he puts them out of bounds, and one when he.
It was one. I'll say this: the one that I know the most was talked about on social media was when the 2 Houston Texans, when Patrick Mahomes slid.
Yeah.
They called roughing the passer, but it was not roughing the passer because the other 2 Houston Texans hit each other instead of hitting Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll say this:
that one, I think they called something when Pat he flopped. Patrick Mahomes flopped on this one. He was running out of bounds. They gave him a little, the slightest little push, but it was just to get him out of bounds.
The one
he flopped. They threw a flag.
The one with the Neil Hunt. I mean, the one with
I don't think they called a flag on that.
They don't call that.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
The one they called was on Will Anderson when he had tried to get the sack on him.
Oh yeah,
that's
the one too that I seen. Yeah.
It was not. It was just a push, and they called a flag on him for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, like these refs, and I hate saying this, and I know Chiefs fans gonna get pissed off, but
we don't care.
We really don't understand how y'all get this lucky. It's not luck. Of course, you got to play the game.
But I can say with Houston, you can't miss a field goal. You can't. I mean, extra point.
That's what I'm saying. You really can't.
And all these sacks you're taking, that's tough. That's tough. Now know you got to know what the Chiefs. You got to watch out on the mistakes you make. Try to make no mistakes at all. Because first, they're gonna get some BS calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And second of all, you just can't miss out on points. Any type of points, man.
Right. For real. Anytime you get the chance to, you know what I'm saying, get points. One, I'll say this too. Don't make dumb play calling. There was a lot of plays out there that you could have called that was better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how many carries Joe Mixon had, but it felt like Stroud threw the ball like 40 times that game. You know what I'm saying? You should probably run the ball a little bit more.
Now with the Texans, I wouldn't be too worried though. Y'all had y'all boys hurt, Tank, Dale, Stephon. But still with what y'all had, you know what I'm saying? I think they had the tools to probably beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, they did.
They had the tools.
Yeah,
and CJ Stroud had that year where he was just kind of like struggling because I was like, bro, you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen eventually.
For sure.
It's going to happen to Daniels. It's going to happen to Daniels too next season.
Daniels probably definitely going to go through it next season.
It's just like same thing with Bo Nix. It's just like once they get film on you, then they gonna NFL coaches be backwards as hell like that. They say, well, I'm gonna refine my film for the rookie quarterback next season instead of currently now. And then now they got all the game plans to make them look bad. I don't know. NFL coaches be backwards sometimes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true too. As for officiating, just in general,
this whole season.
Been
tough. How y'all feel on the fines, man? I feel like some fines, okay, I understand, but A lot of them like
They just fined Javonte Williams in the wild card for trucking somebody with his helmet. They just fined him for that.
Oh, so that's what they doing. So they ain't calling no flags in the game because they know people gonna get mad, but they know nobody tracks these fines, so they saying like, oh well.
I would say like these past 2 seasons, the NFL been making bank off fines, bro.
They have
NBA too, definitely NBA. Oh my god,
they've been fining people $45,000
off rip.
They have, I think, 3 guys from this divisional round that got fined $45,000.
Jeez, bro.
I think
Chris
3.
We know Chris Boyd's answer that damn conversation last year.
Yeah, he got to be. He got to be.
It's just a no fun league at this point, man. Like, as I said, I understand half of them, but like some of the celebrations, I'm like, bro, you could have let that slide. That's not that bad.
They about to get Jameson Williams.
Oh, Jameson Williams.
They about to get Jameson Williams.
That man started humping the ground. I said, all right.
They about to get that.
That's a little different.
It's a little different.
Why though?
That's fire though. It's
I
fire
don't
because
know.
it's bringing back that excitement, that young N-word energy. But you on national TV, you got kids looking, mommy, what he doing down there? What's that celebration called?
They gonna have their eyes closed
right
there.
She can't say it.
Hey, all I just know is, look, these little motherfuckers run it out.
Yeah, they are. They are,
man. Especially college, bro. I showed Dia. I said, dog, the arm strap celebration. They out here lifting up.
They lifting up like they got that powder, man. That powder.
Hey, man, what the hell?
I was like, bro, y'all out here looking like some strippers. Y'all out here looking like some prostitutes showing skin trying to get stuff.
That's crazy. That is bizarre. Wow. But yeah, man, it was just crazy, like the amount of fines they've been getting, and they'll try to do it secretly too. And that's one thing I don't like. Like I think Roquan got fined this year for a tackle that he had made, and I'm like, brother, this tackle's not that bad. This plays where there's way worse, like the hip drop tackle.
Yeah,
someone got fined for the hip drop tackle just recently. I mean, just today.
Okay, so they got fined. Hey, man. So my thing is like, all right. It made it a big problem because your marquee players got hurt. I think Travis was one of them, right?
Right.
They got hurt from that quote unquote hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
They never call. I had never, when I watched it again, I had never heard that shit called.
They won't call it, but they will fine you. I've seen today some linebacker from the Broncos got fined like $7,000 just because of hip drop tackle.
And that's what I'm saying today. But I'm talking about during the season.
Yeah, during the season.
I don't
now.
pay attention to fines. Did you see any fines for like hip drop tackle before we got to the playoffs?
No.
That's what I'm saying. There's
no.
To it.
Why do I don't blame the NFL for doing this because the NFL is just they already know they an entertainment business. They ain't trying to have their marquee players hurt. I want more responsibility on the fans trying to convince themselves that a hip drop tackle is a problem. Y'all sound stupid. Please tell me a tackle where your hip don't damn drop.
I was finna say that, and I was gonna say any type of tackling, bro. When somebody say like a running back go up the gut, right, and a lineman grab his ankle, and he grab his ankle, then everybody else kind of pummel on top of him. You might see it, you might see an accidental twist. It's gonna be weird stuff all the time, bro. But a hip drop is crazy because I feel like any type of tackle can lead to injury. It doesn't matter.
It wasn't as obvious as yesterday though when one cat got tackled on the ground.
Yeah,
hip drop tackle. That's obvious, but like what I'm saying, they never called it.
Right?
Are we going? I don't know about. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know how they really do stuff, man. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah, because they might, like I said, and it might be just because I think they just don't. Anything the Chiefs does, they ain't gonna get in trouble for it. But like, it's seriously, it's just like it depends on who it is. If there's somebody that they know that they gonna get in trouble by, like Al Shire, when he had lit up Trevor Lawrence, now he has a history, so he tackled somebody again. And he got fined $20,000 today.
Oh, yeah, they on his tail.
You know what I'm saying? So
they on your tail. Bad.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it depends on your name, I guess. It depends on your name.
Don't water down your product, man. You're gonna run into the situation where the NBA is, where you got the damn commissioner who was a part of the problem out here saying, "Well, we're trying to fix the 3-point problem. We're trying to quote unquote look into it."
Shooting 50 threes a game. That's crazy.
Now, to shift from NFL to NBA officiating. Just like one example I'll say is like Jalen Suggs, bro. Like whenever he is playing, because he be injured a lot, but I remember I was watching one game. I think it was versus the Knicks, and like, I was pissed at the refs. I'm not an Orlando fan or nothing. I was just like, bro, they giving techs on what? He not even arguing with the ref. I done seen so many things like, okay, they trying to pass the ball to the ref, and the ref might not been paying attention. Tech.
Yeah, tech. I seen something. I seen what's that? Ant.
Yeah.
He just got a tech. He had a tech for slamming the ball against the ground.
I seen that. Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I can see that happen. They gonna call that one.
Yeah.
But there's always a tech on any level of basketball.
But someone who just barely just hanging on the rim for like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, the hanging on the rim one, I was like, oh no.
Nah.
I said, oh.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't fall. I think these boys don't already know how to fall now. Let them hang on to the rim, man, because these dudes out here getting damn fractures on their pinky toes and all this other shit. Like let them hang on to the rim just for their own safety.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. People got history. Isaiah Stewart, Draymond, you know, those people, they got history, and so whatever they do, if they just walk up to somebody and disagree, they make it just get attacked just off that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like that shouldn't be, that's what they history stand by should not be implicated on how you throw a tech on somebody. Yeah. That's another thing too. Like, I feel like it should be even. Now, if they out there and they throwing the ball on the stands, you know what I'm saying, then that's different. Yeah. If they out there punching people to get into fights, then I can understand why you would throw somebody out, right? Mm-hmm. But if they're out there just trying to ask you like, what did I do wrong, and then, you know what I'm saying, they aren't being disrespectful and you find it rude, you just throw a tech on them.
Crazy.
Either you don't like that player, or either you got a parlay going on that you don't.
Oh, rest. I promise you, some of these refs have parlays going on, and some of them hold grudges towards players.
Yeah,
I remember.
You know they do. Oh, it's just like, bro. But my thing is like, dog, we didn't come here to see you, so it's like, let you go away. And like D said, it's like, you don't need to be throwing out texts for the person just asks you the first time about why was that a foul. Just explain it. Right. All right. Now, if it's excessive, you give the warning and then you give the tech. Well, I mean, there's rules to this.
Right.
Plus the foul baiting.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I'll say this. God. I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I do.
Yeah, he a buck.
But a lot of people can't stand him.
I can see. So I can see
because there is sometimes, like I saw the play with Alexander, and he was shooting. I mean, it was versus Evan Mobley. I don't know if you saw this, but Evan Mobley was just guarding him, right? And then he basically did like one of those Harden things and just bumped him, and shot it. Yeah, and they still called the foul.
Yeah, that's.
And it was like,
No, it needs to be an offense foul.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got to change those rules, man.
Push-offs, bumps, they don't call nothing on offense.
They don't call nothing. And you see why
as Ozzy, as you said, the NBA is also a business, and they need their stars to keep producing, right?
But they be carrying the hell out of that ball.
So they not gonna call half of these stuff. You feel me?
No, they not. That's why. I mean, for real. That's why. I mean, Luka could sit here and have a bad shooting night, but he gonna go to the line like 12 times
for sure.
And he one of the biggest offenders of. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like.
What you on my
big one. You know why? You know why? That's why.
He do that shit.
Hey, a big one, Jalen Brunson too, bro.
Yeah, Brunson does.
Yeah. Anytime he have like a 40.9, maybe 38. Oh, he gonna be to that line at least 11, 12 times.
11, 12 times. Yeah. And like I said, man, it's the one thing. It's one thing that, you know. And like I said, I don't have nothing against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't watch the NBA like that as I used to. But it's one thing when you have like 15 free throw shots.
Right.
It is. It's criminal.
Who started that? Who would y'all? What player?
Harden. I'll say Harden. Yeah, for me, Harden.
Harden
for me.
Zay, if you watching this, Harden.
Huh?
No, you're right. You talk about. I ain't gonna lie. Foul bait always been in the game, but when it became like a big offense, I said James Harden took another level, and then his forgotten son, Luka.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but like yeah, man, like foul baiting is just insane nowadays, bro. Foul baiting and like the text. You know what I'm saying? Some people foul bait and then it calls a tech where I'm like, shoot, man, like basketball's starting to become like one of those sports that
soft. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, it's starting to become soft for real.
Definitely.
They trying to change it. They trying to bring a little physicality back, but it's just like you need to try a little bit harder.
You about to say you really can't bring physicality back if your offense is still it's too loud peaking. You really can't doggone bring offense back. I mean, defense back if you out here still throwing fouls like that. Like something has to change. Like you have to at least make a different rule.
That damn whistle. Just don't call it. Shit, you don't call carry. The rest of it, just let it slide, man.
Yeah, for real.
Just let it slide.
Just let it slide.
It was one game where it was like a lot of dunks, a lot of physicality. I think it was Detroit versus somebody.
There you go. Yeah. Detroit is. That was recently Detroit against somebody.
Game.
Yeah, man.
I wish we get a little more games like that, but I can say lately it ain't. It's still your 3-point still gonna be there, but I can. People been working their mid range a little more lately.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've been seeing a little bit more mid range, man. You got some teams that play old school too. OKC, Cavs, Bucks,
for sure.
Kings are starting to get back into it.
For sure.
Yeah, Christie changed that team.
Yeah,
Christie came in there and worked on put some work in.
No, for sure.
They said Doug Christie just made like some small changes. Like they said they were saying that Mike Brown was overworking them, man. They saying like as soon as they got off their layoffs for their planes, right? They layovers.
Right.
30 minutes to get to practice and shit.
Oh, damn.
Right after getting off the plane. It's like, bro, Mike, this ain't 2001 no more.
Yeah.
Chill.
Give about like an hour.
Rest is also important, man.
2 hours.
A little bit of rest is important for sure.
Right.
You can't produce if you ain't fully rested up.
That's what I'm saying, man. They ain't gonna listen to you.
For
right.
Sure.
I'm about to change some music real quick.
Oh yeah, you did.